Hi, Bailey Station parents. This is Miss Jones, the principal at Bailey Station, and I wanted to come to you and give you some important updates. Let's first start with the LU, our interactive playgrounds. Thanks to you, our PTA, we were able to raise enough money to purchase not one but two interactive playgrounds, which we call the LU. Right now, I'm in the process of getting the electrical part set up so that the actual LU, the two projectors that will project onto the wall, can be installed after the electrical part has been done. But I just want to really give you a big thank you for supporting us in that so that we could have those two installed in our gym, and the kids are going to love it. I sent you a video earlier in the year showing what the LU was, and we will send another video with our students playing on it or playing with it once the LUs are installed. We're looking at about probably 4 to 6 weeks for the LU to even come in. In the meantime, we'll get the electrical piece done. I also wanted to talk to you about an initiative that's coming up, and it's called the 100 Circle Donor Initiative. And it is going to be promoted by our PTA here at Bailey Station, but it is about an organization called the Collierville Education Foundation, CEF. CEF is so important to our school. When I think about it, we are 16 years old and we average about $8,000 to $10,000 a year in grant money from CEF. So if we are 16 years old, we've gotten approximately $160,000 from the Collierville Education Foundation. We could not make it without them. So basically what happens is teachers write grants, they submit those, they're anonymous. The panel at CEF reads those, and then they grant the money to those that they feel like are worthy of giving, or until they run out of money. So we have been very fortunate. Our teachers are the experts at writing these grants, and we get so much money every single year. This year, what we're going to do, and what Collierville Education Foundation is going to do, is start the 100 Circle Donor Initiative. That is going to be kicked off on Valentine's Day, February 14th, and more information is going to come about this pretty soon, or on Valentine's Day. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. Basically, you join the donor circle for $100, and you are a member of the CEF donor circle. And what that means is, for your $100, $75 will go back to Collierville Education Foundation to use for grants for our teachers, and 25 of your 100 will go to our own personal school PTA, and they will earmark that money to use for the needs of our schools. It could be that they're going to use it on grants that weren't granted, so they'll give teacher the actual money to go and fund the grants that they applied for and didn't get. Or it can be used for a lot of things. For example, right now, I would really love to have a screen, an electric screen that comes down on our stage in our cafeteria for our PTA meetings and programs and things like that. Right now, I'm having to roll in a manual one, and it would just be so much nicer to have the ones that drop from the ceiling behind the curtain. So anyway, be looking for that information. Be looking and thinking about if you would like to be a member of the donor circle by donating $100. Of course, you can do more, but your donation, basically 75% of that, or $75 of that 100 goes back to CEF, but our PTA gets money from it too, and that's the remaining 25 for every 100. All right, one last reminder, do not forget that your students are out, and our students are out on February 21st. Teachers will be here for Professional Development Day, but that is President's Day, so students are not to come to school that day. They get to stay home and have fun, and hopefully it's beautiful. We're doing wonderful here at Bailey Station. Things are going very well. Our teachers are working really, really hard. In our last PTA meeting, I talked to you about being very intentional in moving our students. And one group we talked about in the PTA meeting is moving our underserved populations. Some of our subgroups is what we call this particular group of students. And when we met in our professional learning communities this last Wednesday, we were able to track students and subgroups, and we were able to verify that from the beginning of the year to now, we have grown, academically grown, 109 subgroup students. That is intentionality. When you can name the students that you're growing and you can monitor their growth and track their growth. And we do the same thing for our students that are gifted. We do the same thing for our students that are average in the classroom or performing below average, because what we want to do is track their progress, put things in place to help them help us meet the needs of the students. So I know that's a lot of information, but it's a lot of work behind the scenes that I just want you to know goes on here at the school to make sure your child is getting what they need. I'm going to pass it on to our PTA president, Miss Jenny Robichaux, and let her update you on some things going on here at Bailey Station. Bye, guys.
Hello, Bailey Station. I'm Jenny Robichaux. I'm your PTA president here. And I just wanted to thank you for joining us for our PTA virtual meeting today. We weren't able to be together in person for bingo tonight as planned, but stay tuned to the end of the video and we will have a giveaway. So watch to the end for that. We were not able to have our daddy-daughter dance and our mother-son glow party, and I know that's a big disappointment, but I know y'all understand the reasons why and are supportive of that, and we're very appreciative. But we were able to add 2 student treat days. So in January, we treated all of the students, all 800 students, to popcorn, and I hope they came home and told you about that. There were so many big smiles, and the kids really enjoyed that. And in February, we're gonna have an all-school ice cream sundae party. So that's another little something to look forward to. Teacher treats were fabulous. In January, the 3rd grade treated our teachers, and it was a Joy New Year's theme. I think that went really well. And then this Friday, we're gonna have the 2nd grade treat the teachers for teacher treats, and this will be a Valentine's theme. We are gonna have All Pro Dads. That's March the 8th. Please don't forget to sign up for this event. You can go to baileystationpta.com and find the Sign Up Genius link there. Another event we'll be having at Bailey Station is Memphis in May, and this will be March 29th through 31st, and this will give the kids an opportunity to celebrate the country of Ghana with crafts and activities in the school. I'd like to turn it over now to our new SRO. I'd like to introduce Officer Terry Smith.
Hello, Bailey Station. I'm Officer Terry Smith, and I am an officer with the Carterville Police Department. I was recently assigned to Bailey Station Elementary, and let me say how excited I am to be here. I was hoping we would have a in-person meeting so I would have the opportunity to attend one of the meetings. And I'm hopeful at some point that we will have the opportunity to have an in-person meeting because I would like to attend and meet and greet each one of you in person. I wanted to just take a minute and let you know who I am. Again, I'm Officer Terry Smith, and I've been an officer on the street for 19 years. Now I've chosen to come to the school system, and again, I just want to say how excited I am to be here, how happy I am to be here. I've learned from one of the students that BSE stands for Best School Ever, and I'm all for that. I totally agree with that. So like I said, I just want to take just a minute and introduce myself. My door's always open. If you have questions or you need any assistance with anything, feel free to call me.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us today. And if you see this video on our Facebook or Instagram on PTA, BaileyStationPTA.com, if you'll just like it and you can comment with your favorite Valentine's candy. I have 2 $25 Frost gift cards that we're going to be in the drawing for. And my favorite Valentine's candy are Raisinets.